Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, take a seat, put your crown on, and welcome to the gang. And if you're already part of the gang, you already know what time it is. What's good, baby? So today's video is all about this hair. So since you're here, just keep on watching. So in today's video, I want to show you my quick kind of install for when I'm putting in my clip-ins, but also then give you a review at the end. And these clip-ins I bought from Amazon. For the most part, I always just make sure that I wash my hair thoroughly because I know I'm like, all this grease and everything I'm gonna do, I just don't want to deal with it. And then for the most part, I also kind of like clipped off some of my ends that I was like, it's dead and it's just like pissing me off. I just really wanted to make sure I took some time to kind of do that. You could skip this part, okay? Because I ain't no trim expert, I ain't no hairstylist. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like this is exactly how you do the thing. Like I was just doing the thing because I know I needed to do the thing for me, in case that makes sense. And after I kind of do this part of the process, the next thing that I always tell y'all I do when I'm focusing on my clip-ins is I always kind of do braids to just make sure that I have some type of anchor for my clip-ins to hold onto, because I just think it makes life easier. So I don't do the process that people usually do, which is just go through parting their hair and then put the clip-ins in. I actually like the way that I do my clip-ins. I think that it's more seamless and I just have more control when I do it that way. So I focus on what is the part that I'm going for. Do I want a middle part? Do I want a center part? And if I want a middle part, what section do I really want to do? And I focus on doing that. And then I part out that leave out section. And then I go in to making sure that I braid down my hair in some way, shape, or form. Now, I've always said to y'all, I cannot braid. And when I'm saying I cannot braid, as in I cannot cornrow, I'm saying like in the way how traditionally is done. I don't know how to do that. Like I braid inside out. There are times that I do get like the gist of it and it works out for me, but for the most part, like I'm fine with how I braid my hair. If I take my time and I really move slow, I do them as small as possible to just make sure that it works out in my favor. If you're also like me where like you can't braid, you could go ahead and just like comb all your hair to the back and then you could do it in the section of like clipping them. But if not, just make it do what it do and do what you can. So after I leave after I part the leave out, I make sure I do some in the front and then obviously from my parting space, and then I just go ahead and just kind of like part everything back. I was really chatting to somebody, I cannot remember who I was talking to, but I just make sure like I part everything back and I just make sure that everything is going to be as seamless as possible. Even if it's a little bulky, it's fine. Like the way how the clip-ins work, it really pushes everything down, so you are going to be fine. And once I know what this section is looking like everything kind of comes out as flawless as I want it to be, then I go in and I actually start to install my clip-ins. One of the things that I want to say is, obviously when you get here, you have to do what you can to make sure that it works for you. So there are areas and things that I had to do to just make this work, because I wasn't as happy with the clip-ins that I did receive, and I do talk about this in my review. But I got 2 packs because I was like, I wanted it to be fuller, but for some reason getting the 2 packs, it still wasn't enough. Even if I got the 3, I still kind of don't think that the 3 packs would have been enough, which is crazy to think about. So these are what the clip-ins are looking like. I really wanted something kinky straight to like really mimic the texture of my hair, and this is kind of like all that came inside the bag. Make sure that if you have sensitive scalp, to just make sure you're washing the hair so that it's not going to irritate you at all. And then I just kind of open everything and I just go ahead and I start clipping them bad boys in. I did not show this in my installation, but I did went ahead and added in my clip-ins from the Alpha line. I think it's a Sensational Kinks and Co line, because I felt like it just needed more body and it wasn't really there, and I really wanted to go in and do that. Another part in why I really wanted to get some type of human hair texture with my clip-ins is because I wanted to be able to like curl my hair, flat iron my hair, and really just have a human texture to it as well, which is why I got these. But and I still just had to make it do to make sure that it worked the best way for me. And that's kind of how we ended up with the finished product. But I always go in from the back. You want to use the least amount that you have, like when it comes to how many clips are there. So I believe the 3's in the back and then the 4 as they go around, to just make sure that everything is like seamless and good. And I just go ahead and install all of those, and then I'm going to blow dry my hair, part my hair, and just make sure that everything is good. But there was not a single clip-in that was not installed in my head to just make it look as full as possible. I did do a curve pattern because since it is a side part that I was going for, that is kind of what I made sure that I wanted to do. And then here it is again, where I'm just kind of blow drying the clip-ins itself to just make sure that everything is really blended in. I think some of you also know that my hair is permed. I did not go ahead and re-perm my hair. I think I just went ahead and just washed my hair, but this was around the time when my hair was like kind of freshly permed, but not really, so probably like 2 months post permed or something. So this is what it looks like. And then I'm just going to make sure that I'm parting out my hair, I'm flat iron everything, and just making sure that it comes together. But at the end, I kind of give you my feedback and thoughts about what I think about the clip-ins. So sit back, listen to some tunes, and then we'll get into the review. For the most part, I do like how it came out. The only kind of difference that I did is that I went ahead and I added some of the Curls and Kings Co line that I had. I think it's 3 or 4 pieces. I'm gonna do a TikTok video of reinstalling, doing this same method. I just added to make some fullness because, to be honest, baby, 2 wasn't enough. So let me actually kind of jump into the specs and details and like my overall thoughts. If you're new here, hello and welcome to Shades of Sasha. I'm Sasha, and here we talk all things beauty. And pretty much on my channel, whenever I talk about wigs, clip-ins, bundles, whatever the case may be, I just really try and be as detailed as possible. I do a rating system from a scale of 1 to 10. I talk about the feel, texture, longevity, and then in the end kind of let you know if I would recommend whatever it is that I purchased or not. So if you're new here, that is what we do here. So for this, I purchased, first of all, hold on, because I know y'all gonna say something again, because I'm gonna say Amazon. We've learned my lesson, and I keep saying it. I'm like, I don't get good luck when I'm ordering stuff on Amazon, specifically here. So I got mine from Show Jarly. It's the clip-in hair extensions. I got the Real Human Hair Kinky Straight clip-ins. I got 12 inches. And currently right now they're for $19.99 because they have 17% off, but there's also an additional coupon for 7%. So I got mine, and I wanted that texture because since I perm my hair again, it's the texture that I felt like blends in the most with what Afrocentric like hair kind of looks like. So I was like, I just want something that, as I'm kind of going through like my summer series of hair, I really love things that just blends in and it's easy. And as y'all know, I really fell in love with the Curls and Kinks line. So I really wanted to kind of like keep that up, but I wanted to do something in the side part. And here we are. I should have just kept the Curls and Kinks and just did that instead of buying new kind of bundles, but I really wanted to have a human hair thing to kind of go, you know, here and there, instead of like only having synthetic. So that's what I wanted to give y'all, an additional like option and choice. Okay, so pretty much I think I paid 40 something because I purchased 2 packs. I felt like, okay, maybe 2 would be enough, because if you're not new, you see how I kind of do my hair. I braid it down and then I do the clip-ins. And I usually, if it's synthetic, I would take them out every single night. However, for human hair, I was like, I don't have to take it out every night. I could just keep it in because it's going to be good. And okay, 1 pack when I got it, I felt like it was good. The 1 pack, the packaging of it was like really nice. The other, I felt like somebody returned it and they sent it to me. So immediately I went on Amazon. I was like, what was that? And they was like, oh, we're so sorry. Do you want your money back? We did not mean for it to come in that condition. And I was like, yeah, give me my money back. Thank you. So I basically got a refund for 1, and I didn't have to return it because there was the return policies that you can return the product. And I used it, and to be honest, I felt like it was flat. I feel like even if I got 3, it still wouldn't be enough, which is why I just went ahead and put in, I'm pretty sure it had to be 3 to 4 pieces of the Curls and Kinks Co line, and look how full the hair looks. You know, so that's kind of what I did. I even went ahead and tried to press the human hair wig out, like flat iron it, trying to like bring out all of this that was here to like make it be as straighter as possible. Like, it's straight, but it had a pattern in it that I really wanted to kind of like brush out as much as I could, and it just wasn't doing it. So would I actually recommend? I'm not even gonna do a rating system of whatever. It's just no, I just would not recommend it. I feel like where I got mine from, it just wasn't it. I do recommend, however, investing in a human hair kind of clip-ins if it's like your vibe and you're going for, because I really love the way the look turned out, but I hate the fact that the clip-ins were such a disappointment. So I'm going to have to really be on the hunt to try and figure out like where can I get one that I think it's good. I'm gonna try and go into the beauty supply store. I think that's gonna be our next adventure, because I really want to give us options that I feel like, yes, this is good, it's out here, and it's not breaking the bank. So I'm going to give myself a budget of under $100 to see if I can also find some human hair that's an option and figure it out. But this is the final look. Let me know what y'all think. But thank y'all so much for watching and supporting your girl, and I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.